Hello guys, I'm out at the Dome today. So I haven't been here before, but this is down in Anchorage, kind of close to J Bear, the base, and then this is actually on base land, so you have to get a permit and you have to pay like $10 and watch a safety video to actually be able to use this area. And I'll put a link in the description of the video so you can actually see where to go to get that permit. But I also don't know exactly what area to check in at, so I'll try to do a better job figuring that out. I kind of just checked into a random area just so they know I'm on base land, so hopefully that's not a problem. But yeah, we'll just be heading up to the Dome, and I'd like to do Knoya Peak, which is a little further up there, so we'll be doing that. See, there's a little stream that kind of, maybe it's a creek that goes by the side up here. So it's a nice little water feature you got. I talked to a lady I found on the trail, and she just says she doesn't pay the permit. Not gonna out her, tell you what she looked like or anything, but so they can't hunt her down. But anyway. So I've been going somewhere around a mile now, and if I had to guess, I think the Dome is right there. Then I think Knoya would have to be that one, and maybe that small one off to the left of that is, it's called Kamachi or something, and we might hit that one on the way back, but we're definitely going to try for Knoya. It opened up a little bit now. You're kind of just in tree cover the whole time before that. So we're about 2 miles in. Had a good deal of elevation gain. I think we still got to gain this ridge right here. So I'm thinking we wrap around this way, head out on the ridge. I'll keep you updated. There's a little fork in the road here. I'm just gonna take the right. On the All Trails map, it looked like this was a little shorter, so I'm guessing it's also steeper. But it looked like they both went to the same place. But I'm just gonna go this way. Alright, so that way was pretty steep. So I'd probably recommend trying the other way. We'll check the other way on the way down. But we finally made it out of the trees. Looks like we're gonna have to go up there, and maybe that's the Dome. Not really sure, but get a really nice view. All over Anchorage down there. Not actually sure what this group of mountains is over here, but I think this, I'm guessing, is the Dome. Looks very dome shaped. Maybe that little other part is, but I think you kind of see the peak rising behind it. I think that's Knoya, so we're gonna try to get up there. I don't think it'll be too bad. Let's see the time. So to come up to here took a little over an hour, and I'm guessing it'll be like 2 or 3 hours, maybe a little bit more, if we can make it up to the top of Knoya there. So we're just gonna keep going. All right, we have I don't know if this is the dome or not. This is that dome-shaped one though. But nice view all around. So we're gonna go over here, and then this angle I think gives me a better idea of what we're doing. So I think we're riding up this kind of ridge line to the top of that. And then if we see a path, we can come over to this other one, which I guess is Kamchi or Comanche or something along those lines. And then we just take that back down over here, I guess. I'll have to look and see what the ridge looks like. But we'll try to at least get up Knoya today. So we made it up to that next little peak here. Getting pretty hungry, so I think I'll stop here for a break. And yeah, I think that must be the dome right there. The All Trails map shows the dome as like, I think it's like up there kind of on the shoulder a little bit, which seems odd to me. But anyway, we're just gonna take a break here and then I will keep going. There's actually like a little pond up here. You can see right there. Not sure if the water's probably not good to drink, but it's there. You could probably purify it if you had purifying tablets in a bottle or like a filter. There also is some patches of snow here, so if you had dogs, it's kind of early in the season, there should be some areas for them to cool down. I might lay down in some snow later. It's pretty warm, but this wind feels real good. Now we're back up. Sorry, one elevation gain there. We picked back up most of our elevation now, and I hope this doesn't drop off too much on the other side, but it probably will. And so we're gonna keep working our way up. I'm thinking today we're just gonna do Knoya. I don't know if I wanna try to come down across there. There's still a chance though. We'll see how I feel when I get up to the top. So let's see. Well, it doesn't look like it's too bad. So we'll have to drop off a little bit. And the ridge, you know, knock on wood, looks pretty easy. It doesn't look bad at all. So we'll just have to see how it goes. Hey guys, just chilling. I found a nice patch of snow to lay down in. Oh, feels good. It's getting a little hot, so you do get a little hot. It is nice to just find if there's a patch of snow, you can just lay down and cool off for a little bit. It'll drop your core temperature. Another thing you can do, you can like take your shirt off, put it in the snow for a little bit so it cools down, and then put it back on. Or put some snow on your forehead. I'll put some on the back of my neck probably, maybe under my hat before I go. But yeah, we're getting pretty close to the top, only about a mile or so left. I don't know what mountain that is. Huh. Yeah, I'm not sure what that one is. Looks like you would have maybe come through the valley up this way and then jumped on that ridge up. So it looks like it's not this one. It's maybe there's that one and there's kind of one behind that. It kind of just walks down the ridge a little bit. I'll check the All Trails map when I get a little further. But we get a nice view down where we came. But yeah, gonna keep heading up. So working my way up this part, The trail kind of meanders back and forth to either side of the ridge. So you just need to kind of look out for that. I think this is what we're going to right up here. Kind of looking, I think, I don't know what's the easiest. Kind of looks like maybe going back here and coming up that way might be the easiest. We're pretty much there. We have a couple hundred feet elevation gain left. So I'll see you close to the top. So that last part I showed you was another false summit. So I ended up behind the ridge right now, and I'm thinking maybe it's that one. So just keep working our way down. It's like someone came this way, so it's probably okay. Just if you see ice like this, just be extra careful, because you don't want to, because if you slip, you end up rolling down there or something. Yeah, so just try to be a little careful when you're going. Well, shoot guys, I think I wasted a whole lot of time doing this. I don't think you really need to be on this ridge this whole time, because I think we are going to that one. The one we kind of pointed out earlier. Yeah, so just spent kind of a long time doing something we didn't need to do. There's a path that's lower where you're not up right on the ridge the whole time. I'll point it out when I turn back around. But I'm thinking there's kind of a path that goes this way. I think we'll just take that. Seems to be the easiest. Well, I think we're all the way here. Should be it. So yeah, this is Knoya. Is it the one over there? It's Kanichi, something like that. I'm not gonna do that today. I think we're just gonna stick right here. Yeah, it's a nice one for today. So let's see. All in all, that took us 3 hours and 40 minutes or something like that. I think we could probably cut off a good 10 to 15 minutes if we take that other path. Just seemed a lot better than what we ended up on. It's a really nice little area over here. I do really wonder what this peak right here is. Because if there's a nice path, I'd like to do that sometime. That ridge line looks pretty fun. Doesn't look too challenging. Looks like it kind of goes just all the way up. And it looks like it's only another maybe couple miles from where we are. Yeah. Anyway, I will get a couple videos on the way back, and I guess I'll see you in those videos. Currently trying to take this lower path now. It seems pretty straightforward for now, so I'm just going to try to stay on it the whole way down. I'll try to maybe get another video or two on this point, or this part. Let's see. Kind of hard to see where it goes here. It's kind of a little bit, you can see one straight, so I'll just be following. So guys, that was much easier. I stuck to this left side going up, right side coming down. So I did that the whole way. And the first time I'm crossing over is right here. So, and this is the part I kind of picked my way on either side at the very beginning. But you can see it's a very defined path right here. So, once you get up to, when you're coming up, you'll see kind of right in there, and it goes off to the other side. Just stay on that side the rest of the way up, because that was so much easier than what I did the first time. So I got about 2 or so miles left, and we're just gonna try that other way we didn't try before. So, you know, where there was that fork in the road, we're gonna go ahead and try this way. This was the longer way, but I'm guessing less steep. So I'll kind of update you as I get back to the fork. So I would say that way is significantly easier. It's not really that steep at all. It's definitely longer, but if you want a shorter way on the way up, you go the other way, and then you come down that second way. It's not as slippery. There's a lot of gravel on the steep path. So just want to be careful of that coming down that way. Also, I didn't really notice how nice the views were on this side once you get out of those trees. Alright guys, so we're pretty much done. That took us 6 hours and 45 minutes.